me shut that off before I get in trouble. Hey, everybody. Gilbert here. Welcome to Red Dragon Model Works. All right, what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to finish this brother right here, Luther from the Warriors. Now, I'll switch over to camera and I'll show you everything that I've done off camera, which is basically what you guys saw me doing on camera. Give me a second here because I was sitting there listening to music and I didn't pull up what I needed to pull up. So let me do that real quick. Give everybody a chance to come on in. Let me do this. Okay. Let me close this out. Let me jump over here. All right. Hey, Josh. Steve-O. Yeah, you know me, man. The music, painting. All right. I want to show you. Let me put this up real quick. I got to keep giving my computer permission to put this up. So this is a piece by Jerry Fades, just painted. He has the swan, which is the full figure. And he also has this bust that I'm going to show you guys in a second here. Let me close something out here real quick. Do that. And then we'll come in there and do that. We'll just put that in the background. So Jerry Fade right here, just painted on Facebook. If you would like one of these, it's $65 plus shipping. It's an exclusive to Jerry Fade. It was sculpted by Arthur Verdney over at V3D, engineered by ny3dcreations.com, and exclusive only to this person right here, just painted. So let me go back. Let me switch my camera, and I'm going to show you guys where I'm at right now with this. Yeah, I don't have all the fancy gizmos. So, all right. As you see there, I've got some oils here. This is his face as it is now. You have to excuse the light coming off of that white. But there's this, I'm on you. There's his face right now. You can't see all the mottling because of the way the light's hitting it. But there's all kinds of mottling in that skin. I took some of the red out that was like up in here and all that. I just didn't like the way it looked. So did his hair. And let me move this off to this. Here's what he looks like. I'll show you the bottles in a minute. Let me raise that up a little bit. There he is right there. And I know that light is beating off of this thing real terrible. Yeah, off of this white. But there he is right there. Oh. There's the back of his jacket. Robes. So what we're going to do today, hopefully I'm going to do this base with the oils, and I need to add some shadows up in here. Let me go to the comments. There's Steve, Scale Model Kit Review. What's up, brother? Josh Risedam over at Risedam's Nice. Nope. I didn't get a copyright strike because I didn't have it on long enough. It's under 30 seconds. So what I'm going to do now I started on here, as you can see, just a hint of some shadow there. And I'm going to do the same here in the shirt and a little bit on here. So let me sit this down for a minute. Get my glasses. Yeah, these lights are something else, man. Well, let's see. Maybe if I come this way. Yeah, let's do that. That's a little better. It'll show you, like there's the patch. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to add some shadows, not a lot, just a little bit. I have right here some Starship Filth. This is Payne's Gray, some white, some purple. So what I'm going to do is I'll wet my brush inside this here, inside the thinner that I have right there. I'll grab some of this Payne's Gray. I don't want a lot. Bring my light over because I'm blind. And I'm going to come right in here, take some of that off, and just like right in there. See what that looks like. If I got to darken it, I will. Which looks like I just may have to. So I'm going to grab a little bit of this. This is, again, the Starship Filth. Oh, shit. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's my humidifier. Let me turn that off. There you go. Sorry about that. That was my dehumidifier. It's been real humid here, so. And I'm going to come in here. Add some shadow. Like right in here. I don't want it all heavily in there. I'm just going to add something just to break up all this gray. Just like that. I'll grab a little bit more. Come over here. Down here. Again, I just want to break up. Get a little shadow inside here. And just begin to layer that in there. Just like that. A little bit down here. There's not a lot on here. As you can see, I'm pulling it. All I want to do is create a shadow. Just like that. Bring that down here. Make sure it comes across. See? Beginning to just to pull a little shadow there. Hey, thanks, Frank. Oh, wait till you see him. You haven't seen him. I just did. Jerry has included in the kit some decals. They're not, it's just, printed out. You put them on with some Mod Podge or some glue, however you feel like doing. Now, you see what I'm doing there? I'm just creating a shadow inside there. And then take this and just soften it up just a little bit, just like that. the high points. Right alongside here, come up, inside there. This is the beauty of oils, guys. This will be dry tomorrow. This piece will be done by tomorrow. All right, so there's the shadow. Let me back this up just a skosh. There's the shadow inside there. Let's get up in here. Now you notice it's not wet, it's dry. Almost. It's almost like a dry brushing that I'm doing. Like that. Just blend it down. See that? Nice shadow. And then I'll take my my blending brush and just blend it down. Just like that. There'll be a highlight there, but we'll get to that in a minute. Grab a little bit more of this. Take most of it off of here. Just come right down in here. Give them a little shadow there. Brush that down. Just like so. Now, the reason I'm not getting too, you see that? It's going to cover most of it. So, but I still want a shadow in there. So come out here, blend that down. In here, get it a little darker. Use my blender here. Now blend it down. Whoop. Take a little bit more. And I'll come right in here. Just like that. Bring it here. Bring it there. And then just a light dusting around his neck here. Just like that. Take my sponge and just gives me an idea what I'm doing here. Grab the blender again. I'm just blending it in. There he is. There's the man of the hour. Again, this is an exclusive to Just Paint It. Now I need to check something. Okay, that's that. We got that. All right, now I want to show you something. When I put the head on there, that shadow's a little bit too dark. Well, let me set this down there. So I'm going to knock that down with one of these. Just come in. Right there. Just knock that down just a little bit. Put the head back on. All right. Come back in here. And then right in here. Inside here. across there. One little shadow there, a little bit here, right there. Make sure there's no rough, so I'll blend it down and take this, and where I don't want it, knock it down, take it off. And this works on this figure really well because you have those high points here. So, all right. There's that. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of this Payne's Gray. I don't want a lot of it. Just a little. Little spot there. I'll come up here just a little bit. Okay, where else? It's kind of difficult to see. On this angle, but we'll get it. There we go. Grab this. All right, let's go to this arm here. Again, we'll go back to this. Just pull a little bit off of there, take most of it off. Let's start from here. Like right there. Let's go in here. Maybe a little bit there. And then down in here. Come in here, where that shadow is, a little bit there, here. So all I'm trying to do is create an illusion of a shadow here. There's many different ways to do this. This is just the way I'm doing it now. A lot of times I'll airbrush it in. So there's that. Then you take your blender. Let's go in and just blend that down. Again, I don't want heavy shadows. Just want to give it the illusion of some shadow there. Just like that, see? Let's get that arm. Again, take most of it off. I'm going to start here and up. Same thing here on the shoulder. Just like that. You got a hint of a shadow right there. Again, I don't want them too heavy. I don't want them too overly pronounced. Let's go here. Bring it down to about in here. Just like that. Come across. There's one here. Let's bring this one right there. There's another one here. Here. A little bit there, there, up here. And then inside, right here by his pit. And then up here. It's like that. Now, back to our blender. Blend that back. Take my little makeup brush. I use that to smooth that out. Take my sponge and just right over at the top of that. See? And now, quick and easy shadow. See that? All right. We'll go back in here. Just like that. What I'm trying to do here is give it an illusion of a shadow. And again, that what I'm using is Starship Filth for this. It's not black. All right, there's that. Now, let me sit this down for a second. I'm going to clean my brush off because now I'm going to add some highlights. For that, I've got some titanium white right here. Starship Filth. So I'm going to take a little bit of this. Start mixing it in. Whoop. See, I pulled a little bit of that. Whoop. Almost dropped that in the water. I gotta clean this off. Give me a second. Kind of made like a dirty gray. Let me clean this brush off. I'm not gonna dip it in anything. There's a little bit of thinner here. I'll use that to clean it. I want to keep it as dry as possible. That one, and then the same with this one. So I'll take this one. This is my angled brush. Just do that. Hold on, there's a little paint on this that I don't want on there. That'll end up contaminating everything. All right. So you see now I got a highlight there. Go in and just lightly bring that highlight just up a little bit. Just like that. And then very gently knock that down. I'm going to check it here. See, it sits right up in there. So you'll see that highlight right up underneath that hair. All right. Take that very same. And then right here. So there's a highlight there. We'll bring that. I want one here. Just like that. You got one there. I'm not worried about back here because his hair covers most of that. I'm talking about in here. We need one here. And this is it's a nice bust. For those of you that want to try your hand on it, this would be a nice one to do because there's not a lot of very difficult areas to get to. The only thing is his skin tone, but you can do that any way you'd like. I see I got that highlight right there at the forefront. I'm going to put a highlight. Where do I want one? Here. And right about here. Jerry said he's ready for bed. He got to get up at 2 a.m. So we got that highlight right there. Let's pull one here. And then, yeah, just right here. Just like that. And one there, 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 and across here. So there's that one. Got that one. So now you see he's got some highlights there. Grab a little bit more. I need one right here and then right about there. So let's work this one. There should be another one here. There should be one right there. Just lightening a few of them up here and there. Bring that one across like that. Now I'm not pushing down too heavy on the brush. Just very gently. Come over this way. Let's pull this. And just blend in that light gray in there. And there's my highlights. Yep. I'm not going to, well, we'll leave that there. Let's go over here to the arm. Grab a little bit here. So I want one here, 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 here. Sometimes you can overdo it with these. There you go. See, I went over just a little bit. So what you just saw me doing was taking off the excess that was there. See, I want that because the light's hitting it from this angle. So there's that. Let's go here, here, across that shoulder, just like that. You see me, I'm just working that highlight. It's like that. I'll take my blender again and just very gently blend it all in. There's the highlight there. Turn them around. Let's go here, here, there, maybe there, across here, 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 and then Just like that. Again, just working that highlight. Very gently. Take my blender. Actually, this is called a scraper, a scrubber brush. It helps take off if you got too much on there. So we just put a big highlight here. We'll blend that down just like that. We'll take the scrubber. Make sure there's no rough lines. You see that? There's your highlight. That's done for now. So let me show you the bottles, guys. You got a Miller. I'm on, damn you. Budweiser. I'll glue those in tomorrow. So, all right. So we got that done. Let's do this. Now for that, I can come up here so you guys can see me doing it from here. All right. Clean the brush. This is the one I'm going to need right here. Clean that off. All right. I primed this with neutral yellow from Badger Stynylrez. And then I shot it. Yeah, they did. They came out nice, Josh. They came out nice. So for this, you guys, those of you that have been watching me for a while, you know I've done this many, many times, but I'll do it again. But this is some burnt umber oil paint. I grab some, put it here. Dip my brush in some thinner, and I'm going to thin this down just a little bit. And now I'm going to lay it in there. This is going to be some sand texture right here, so I'm not going to paint that the same color. So I'm laying my first coat down. This is just to tint that yellow. Yeah, here I'm going to put, this is supposed to be sand here, and then there's a spot right here. So once this dries, this oil dries, I'll go in, I'll texture it with some MIG ammo, the texturing paint. Let that dry, and then I'll go ahead and do what I got to do with the sand. But for right now, let's do this wood. So there's my base coat. Take off. Just tap it. I don't want to take it all off. I just want to take off the heavy stuff. Now we're going to come in with it a little thicker. So we just layer it down. It's like so. You just lay that in here like that. Now this is already, the wood has already got texture to it, so I don't have to worry too much about making sure that I go in and I do some knotting on the wood. Yeah, Jerry sent those. He made them. And for those of you guys watching, when you order one of these, you will get those printed up decals for this. So now I went in with some raw umber, and in certain spots, I'm going to go heavy. Like that. I don't want it everywhere. I just want some parts to be, and then I'll go in with some green and, put some moss in here and all that other stuff, but that'll come later. Come up the side like this. So it looks like one of those poles they put in the pier there. Tapping on it just to give it make it look like it's got some texture. Okay, clean that brush off. Now, let me find it. I need a smaller, just a very, something like that, a little angled brush there. Get it wet with some thinner. Mug not included. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? All right, now here we go. Now I start removing it where I don't want it. So I love these puppy pads because when I'm done, I just clean the desk off, wrap this thing up, and throw it out. So I'm just trying to follow the grain that is printed on here. Just like so. And then with this, make a little slurry out of this. And I want that right inside there. Now, you don't have to use oils, guys. You can do this with acrylics. I've seen it done really well with acrylics. I've done it both ways. I prefer oils, though. And everybody knows that's what I use a lot now. I base everything in acrylics, seal it, and then I go in with oils. Now, it looks rough now, but I'll work it. All I want to get is those indentations in there where the boards are meeting each other. I'll throw a pin wash in there also, so. Clear that off. So all I'm doing now is it's nice and wet. This will take a few days to dry because it's a little thicker than what I normally do. But if I keep working it, tomorrow I'll come in and I'll tap at it. And then get the stuff I don't want, get it off. See, like here, I want to lighten this up a little bit, just like that. I want to come over here and lighten that up a little bit. Clean the brush off. Right there. Some boards I want lighter than the others. And I keep doing this. I keep cleaning that brush. Let's go about here. A little spot there. Let's go about here. Just like that. Right there. Let's do this right here. Clean off the brush. Let's go about here. Like that. A little bit there. Let's go about here. Just like that. Clean the brush. So now we're starting to get the tones now. Thanks, Josh. There's that. Now I'm going to gently blend it all in. There's the wood. Where's that brush I was using? Oh, right here. Let me clean that. Right there. And I'm trying to do a couple of little just following the grain that's provided here. Let's see, right here. Let's go about right there. On the end here. Over here. Right there. All right. Jerry, Poppy, they need people to stay in the boardwalk down to Jersey Shore if you're interested. Just saying, hey man, how much they paying, brother? So we come up here, we'll pull that up just very gently. And you can see there's like, I don't know if you can see the texture I left in there. Now you got a little rippling in there. And it looks just like one of the pylons on a pier. I'm moving this a little bit, just very gently. There's the wood. So this is going to have to sit. This is going to go like that. He's going to glue this down. So there's really not much more I can do. Tomorrow I will, once this is all dry, I'm going to glue him down. I'll glue the bottles on tonight. Hell, let's do it now. Let's get this cleaned up here. We clean this up. Drop a little bit of that on there just to wipe this down. This is 5-minute epoxy. And while I'm getting this together, I'm going to show you again. This is an exclusive 3D print quarter scale bust by Jerry Frade over at Just Painted. The brother is in the chat. If you would like to, I'll put the link here in the chat to his Facebook page where you can contact him about this or the Swan or any upcoming projects he might be having. This is where you find it right there. Just Painted by Jerry Frade. Again, the brother's in it. $65 plus shipping. And let me get these out so you can see it. You get the clear bottles. I think, Jerry, you get both sets of, right? The clear and the solid, or just the clear? You get both. You get, here, I'll show you. What did I do with them? If you don't want to do the clear ones, these come too. The solid resin one, the solid ones. But if you watched how I did these, that's just ink, guys. That's a combination of burnt sienna and burnt or transparent burnt sienna, transparent burnt umber. This has got none on there. Those are easy to do. You know, I mean, you just gotta make sure you, once you buff it and clear coat it, and you go ahead, you could either airbrush it, brush it on. I brushed it on, and then I went over it with an airbrush. You go ahead and you airbrush it on. Once that dries, you take a little Vallejo cleaner and you can clean whatever overspray if you don't mask that off on the bottom. So, but you get both. You get this one and you get the clear. These are easily done. It just takes a little patience. Take your time. You can do it. All right, what did I do? Shit, I don't even remember what I did here. So I got to make some more. Let me find a piece of cardboard real quick, guys. Grab a piece of cardboard right there. So I can go ahead and mix a little bit of this up. 5-minute epoxy. Yeah, Jerry says you get both. There you go. 5-minute epoxy. Here's these come with it for the bottles. Right here. That'll be included in the kit. I believe so. If I'm wrong, Jerry is in the chat, but I believe he said those will be included in the kit. All right, let's mix this up. And a little 5-minute epoxy here. I should have mixed up enough to do his head too, but get that right in there. I didn't mix up enough. I'll get some for the head in a minute. I'm going to give that a couple of seconds to set up. While that's doing that, let me mix up a little bit for the head. Get some of that mixed up. That inside there. Right in here where the here right around the neck. Need a little bit here. Right here. All right. Let's get, oh, damn it. Let's get that head on there. And let's get this on there now that that's set up a little bit. Now we're going to hold this just to make sure. I want it to set up. Let me get that closer to his face there. All right, let me move this over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I want those bottles a little higher. Oh, got a little bit on his face there. Yeah. Now wipe down. Let me hold this for a second here, just like so. So it'll set up. Shouldn't take too long. All right. Oh, come on, damn you. And there he is right there. And stupid me. There, come on. Tighten that back up, Gilbert. There we go. So let's get this. Make sure that that's sitting in there just where I want it. Make sure those bottles are exactly where I want them. Just like so. Okay. Yeah, you must have been feeling that, bro. I was thinking the same thing. Okay, give me a second here. Let me bring this up. Let him sit right there for a minute. All right. Give me a minute. I'm going to put a link here, guys, for a Buy Me a Coffee. If this has been of any help to you guys, if you've learned anything, if you'd like to see me do more of these, I don't need that anymore. I'm not set up. Yeah, that's already setting up. I just got to make sure that the head sets up. I'm not going to glue him down to the base yet because I want to be able to go in there tomorrow and start brushing off some of the heavy stuff and then feathering all of the wood. So he's not going to be down on the base yet. But rogues. Whoop, we got a little bit of caca there. Now, see, when you get something like that, it's no big deal. I still got to shoot them with another coat of matte. That'll knock that down. I got a little bit of the. Let me clean that off before it dries. A little bit of the 5-minute epoxy on this sweatshirt there. But yeah, see, that's setting up real good. That right there. Head's starting to set up real good. There you go. So let me move him here, and you'll get a better look at him on the turntable. I got him on the turntable over here. So let me turn that right there. So there he is, gentlemen, ladies, and germs. I will have, again, better pictures of him later. But there's old Luther. I'm going to go in on this chain here. I'll go in and I'll add a little shine, because when I hit it with the dull coat, it knocked off the gold that was on there. So I'll go in there and I'll hit it with a little shine. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't want to jump to conclusions. We'll see how it all depends. Look, he'd like to, but it all depends. These things, to commission somebody to sculpt something like this is not easy, man. I mean, it's not a cheap thing to do. I will have better pictures of this. Once that's finished, I'm going to show you the reveal of it. But I want, again, to thank Jerry over at Just Painted for sending me this. He gave me the opportunity to present it, to bring it out to the public. I was the first one to do it. It was his kit, but he gave me exclusives. Now that it's dry, I should be able to pick them up. Hold on. So there he is. Old Luther. Warrior, come out and play. Now I'm going to hit this with a dull coat, or a matte coat. Once this is done, any shiny that you see on there will be knocked out, other than those bottles. I'll mask this off up here, hit the rest of it so I don't knock the shine off of those bottles. But there he is. There's old Luther. What do you guys think? You guys like him? Jerry Frade, Just Painted, guys. You go check him out. It's a really nice piece. There's the patch on the back, the rogues. I think for me, the hardest part was trying to get the ruddiness of his face. But even then, let me see if you could see. You could see I got the ruddiness in there. You see that? Again, I have to go in like here. I'll go in and I'll put with some probably some Tester's dull coat on a brush, and I'll just brush it on, knock off some high points. But all this has to be, because you see the shine from the oils, all that has to be knocked down. So, but I want to thank him, Jerry. I want to thank you for sending me this, for trusting me enough to do my thing with it. You don't have to paint it the way I did. But he does. I mean, he's got gray shirt, gray sweat, a hoodie on, black vest. And of course you got to get that right. So, But there he is. Let me switch my camera over, and then let me move my camera. Oh, get that light out of the way. So there he is. This is again, I'll put the link up. It's old Luther. Just Painted. It's an exclusive to Just Painted. It was sculpted by Arthur Vergney over at V3D. It was engineered by Hobby Mike over at ny3dcreations.com or ny3dcreations.com. And it's an exclusive to that brother right there, Jerry Frade. Just Painted. You guys, the link is in the chat. 65 plus shipping. He's also got the Swan, the figure with the. You could either have the Swan on a regular base, or you could have it with the subway car. I have it with the subway car. But yeah, this guy, I had a ball painting him. I could, Jerry. These guys know I could have had this done in a couple of days, man. But I wanted you guys to see the process that I was doing with it. I wanted to do a live, that way, no warts, everything. I'm sorry, warts and all. Any boo-boos I made, everything. I wanted you guys to see everything. The only thing I didn't film was the hair, doing the hair. And that's because I was just sitting down one day and I was monkeying around with it and I did the hair. But if you've seen me do hair before, it is what it is. Jerry, I appreciate it, brother. I'm thankful. I'm honored that you sent me this. I'm honored that you let me paint it. And hopefully he'll find a home soon. So anything else, guys? Also, let me put up Jerry's YouTube page. Hold on. Oh, and then we have, let me go. There is, okay, do I got it up there? Yeah, okay. Let me present, share screen. There's also Jerry's YouTube channel right here. I will put the link in the comments. He's doing a paint up of this also. Oh, I'm sorry. I put there's the PayPal link. If you guys, I got sidetracked. Let me reset here. There's a glitch in the matrix. If any of this is of any use to you guys, if you like seeing this, if you like seeing the way of the dragon, pretty soon we're going to be doing a big Uhura bust. Nichelle Nichols from Star Trek. We're going to be doing that. I'm just waiting to hear from one person to make sure they got theirs. But we're going to be doing that live on the Way of the Dragon. So if any of this is of any use to you guys, there's a link right there for my Buy Me a Coffee. If you can, $1, $2, whatever. If not, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Same thing with this brother right here. This is Jerry Frade. This is his YouTube channel there. The link is in the chat. If you're not a subscriber to him, go ahead and subscribe to him. He's also going to be doing a let's see, what did I just do here, dummy? He's also going to be doing a paint up. I believe he's already got a few in the can. He just has to upload them. So it'd be interesting to see how Jerry does some really good paint work, guys. He does some really good skin tones. So he's going to be doing one on his channel also. So check him out, man. Give him a like, give him a subscribe. Also, like I said, if this is something that you would like to paint for yourself, if this is something that interests you, there is right there is his Facebook page. You can get a hold of him there on Facebook. Jerry Just Painted. The figure is $65 plus shipping. You can contact him right here. Jerry Fades Just Painted. Also, I'd like to give props to where props are due. Arthur Vergne, man, he did a hell of a job sculpting this. Now you're going to get people, I don't look like him. You know what? It looks like him. You know, so the sculpt is a damn good sculpt. Plus, that guy's face is, you know, I mean, if you look at his face when he's all twisted and contorted, he's got a funny shaped face, man. So, but it's a good job. He did a good job sculpting it. And, he does good work. So, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, Jerry. I appreciate it. So there it is. I will let this sit in about a day or so. I'll come back and I'll give you a final reveal of it when everything's done, the base is done, all that. But there it is. Thank you guys for sitting down and watching. I hope you enjoyed this little series of me painting Luther from the Rogues, from the movie Warriors. Come out and play. And once that base is done, I'll have another update. You guys have a good one, man. You guys have a great evening. Thanks for sitting and watching. Be good to each other. Build and pay them on. Leave the goddamn drama to the queens, brothers and sisters. Peace. Ciao.